Boulevard, a name synonymous with development and what some call the Del Mar Divide. For years, there's been work to bring in new business and attract new residents. In fact, just north of Del Mar, home prices are going up as more houses go on the market.
First Alert 4's Russell Kinsaw joins us on Del Mar with the continued efforts to develop this area and erase a divide that has been a stain on our past.
So this house behind me is the latest to be renovated, to be purchased, renovated, put on the market by a retired couple that grew up in North St. Louis. They are committed to make sure that their part of the West End neighborhood is elevated and a desirable place to live. But here in North St. Louis, it's not the only thing that's going on.
When you work on an old structure like this, you never know what you will encounter.
Rodney and Juanita Norman bought this 118-year-old house for $5,700 and turned it into this house, listed today for $795,000.
We take pride in where we live.
Rodney grew up on this block of Maple Street. After retiring, the couple moved back, then bought, renovated, and sold 3 homes and built another home to live in.
I think the people who lived on other streets, they appreciate it. In fact, often when my wife was working in the garden, they would say, "Can you come on our street and do that work?"
Despite the vacant and decaying houses down the street, they've invested the last 7 years, lots of hard work and money into lifting the neighborhood.
There has been a big transformation in this street from when we moved here in 2007.
Their efforts have contributed to the rise in property values in North St. Louis. In the zip code where they live, median home sales prices have shot up nearly $30,000 since the start of the year. Antoine Lawrence is the Norman's realtor.
The purpose of this home and essentially is to help raise the neighborhood, to bring value and wealth to the neighbors.
To counter the blight caused by some vacant homes, a major effort is underway in St. Louis to demolish many of the worst eyesores. So far this year, 40 homes owned by the city's Land Use Reutilization Authority have been demolished. The goal is 200 by the end of the year. Using $15 million in ARPA funds, the city's goal is to demolish 1,000 vacant properties by the end of 2026. Renovations like this are sending a message.
Not just, in West County or South County, you can come to North County or North City and get the same type of product.
But this is probably the Norman's last renovation.
To accomplish what we've accomplished at our age,
Yes.
it's commitment.
Yeah, both are retired and in their 70s, but they've been working hard to elevate this neighborhood. So the goal of the demolition is to create environments for investment and redevelopment and create improved safety. The hard work and the investment by the Normans have helped toward those goals. Live in the West End neighborhood, Russell Kinsaw, First Alert 4.
Russell, thanks.